All right, the season preview for now. We have the Cleveland Guardians, AL Central. Definitely had a disappointing season for a team that has a lot of talent around them, a lot of potential to becoming an AL Central Division champion, and definitely a team that can make a run at a deep October postseason run. So overall, let's take a look at this team. I'm excited to see this young squad and what they can provide for this year. All right, so when you look at the Cleveland Guardians, they were once known as the Cleveland Indians, changed due to, well, certain names being a little disrespectful to cultures. But Cleveland Guardians, their last World Series, they have a huge drought. I believe that's the longest drought in the MLB and one of the four major sports droughts ever. 1948, man. They haven't won since 1948, so they are starving for a championship out there. Last year's record was not great at 76 and 86. Their rankings, I mean, did not did not have the long ball working for them. Dead last in home runs, so not pretty. 13th in hits is not bad. Middle of the pack. Ninth in ERA. They are a really good pitching team for sure. 25th in strikeouts. They don't strike out very much, but they do keep it pretty sound on in terms of um, how many runs they're really giving other teams. So there's that. They were 29th in home runs allowed. Again, they don't allow many runs. Sixth in saves, one of the top guys in close ball games. You want their closer, Emmanuel Clase, definitely one of the best at what he does. They were 16th in errors committed, so they're the middle of the pack. They can definitely get better with that, and they're 15th in fielder percentage. Again, they can get better with that. Overall, not that bad. They have some guys that are, they've been Gold Glove winners. They've been MVP runners. And so, you got to look at the positives here. They got a good team. Acquisitions, they got some depth at catcher with Austin Hedges. Departures, I think Lucas Giolito is a huge departure for them, as well as Zach Plesac. But that is the thing with the Guardians is the fact that they do have depth and they have youth at the bullpen and the pitching rotation. So I don't believe it's going to affect them deeply. It might maybe if they get to the postseason with the experience, but I do enjoy what they brought to the table with what they got with the talent. So here's the talent wise. I mean, rotation wise, I think they got something brewing here. Um, the rotation 24-year-old Gavin Williams, 3 and 5, 3.29 ERA, 81 Ks. Again, not a guy that has a lot of experience, but he's young. I do believe he can be someone special, and I know this organization definitely trusts in his ability to pitch. And they just got to go out there and see what he does, man. What he's going to throw out there. But that is one of the only really questionable guys. Because right here you got 26-year-old Tristan McKenzie, which we know can pitch. He just didn't have the ability to with injuries. But last year 0-3, 5.06 ERA, 16 Ks. We know he's got a cannon. We know he's a great strikeout artist. We also know that he's got great control of the ball, great velocity. So I do believe Tristan McKenzie will be back to where he's at. Then you got 25-year-old Logan Allen, who can throw the ball, man. He's a machine. 7 and 8, 3.81 ERA, 119 Ks. He's going to get better with each year. He's going to get better this year. Tanner Bibby, 25 years old, 10 and 4, 2.98 ERA, 141 Ks. A Cy Young contender for sure in the future. Fantastic pitcher as well. And 28-year-old Shane Bieber, who won a Cy Young at 6 and 6, 3.80 ERA with 107 Ks. 100%. A lot of faith here. Their bullpen, I mean, there's five usually, but having six doesn't hurt. It's not a bad issue to have. If you look at it, 20-year-old Trevor Stephan, 68.2 innings pitched, 4.06 ERA, 75 Ks. 27-year-old Nick Sandlin, 60 innings pitched, 3.75 ERA, 66 Ks. 31-year-old Scott Barlow, 67.3 innings pitched, 4.37 ERA with 79 Ks. 27-year-old Eli Morgan, 67.1 innings pitched with 4.01 ERA and 75 Ks. 27-year-old Sam Henches, 52.1 innings pitched with 3.61 ERA and 56 Ks. And 25-year-old Xavier Curry with 95 innings pitched, 4.07 ERA and 67 Ks. Again, The ERA is not fantastic. I mean, they can definitely get better, but they're also a young team, and I do believe in their quality pitching, and they're looking really good. And then they got their closer, who is nasty. Besides the 44, 56 saves, if you look at the 25-year-old, 72.2 innings pitched, 3.22 ERA, 64 Ks. He's one of the top closers in the game. Definitely, he's going to prove that this year, and I don't think they have anything to worry about over here in the pitching side of the team. Definitely a lot of talent, a lot of bright stuff to see from them. And this year, I think, is no question they're going to have a great year. And then we got the guys in the diamond, the starters. Definitely young guys, man. Some young guys, young talent. Definitely see some positivity with this stuff right here. First of all, they got the Naylor brothers up in here. With, like I said, some Gold Glover talent, some Silver Sluggers, some MVP runners. So if you look at it right now, their catcher will be, I think it's going to be Naylor, man, 24 years old. He's definitely going to be their guy. Last year, 237 batting average, 11 home runs, 32 RBIs, and a 100% fielding percentage. Fantastic. His brother at first, Naylor, 26 years old, 308 average, 17 home runs, 97 RBIs, and 99.5 fielding percentage. Again, fantastic for that side. Then you got that Gold Glove star, man, and Andres Jimenez, 25 years old, 251 average, 15 home runs, 62 RBIs, a 99.1 fielding percentage. At short, definitely they were looking at between two guys, and there is between two guys, honestly, that can and should fight for a position. I just believe in Rocchio. I think he's going to be the starter. I think he's going to be a clear cut guy. I think he's going to fight him over. Um, who gets that starting spot. And it's only 23, man. 247 average, 0 home runs, 8 RBIs, 96.7 fielding percentage. He just had a better defensive fielding percentage. I do believe Cleveland wants to focus on their defense for sure this year as well. Um, at the outfield, they got their Gold Glove guy, man, Stephen Kwan, at 26 years old, 268 average, 5 home runs, 554 RBIs, and a 98.9 fielding percentage. At center, you got Miles Straw, 29 years old, 238 average, 1 home run, 29 RBIs, but a 100% fielding percentage. And the youngster over there, 24-year-old Arias, who was at a 210 average, 10 home runs, 26 RBIs, 94.3 fielding percentage. It was going between Laureano and Arias. I do believe that Arias is younger, so I feel like they should give him a chance to start at the outfield. Whereas Laureano is, he's done a great job out there in the outfield for Oakland. I do believe he's going to be in there for power and just have him for some contact hits. You know what I mean? And Laureano didn't have a bad year. 224 batting average, 9 home runs, 35 RBIs. Again, a better fielding percentage at 97.2. They can switch on and off, whatever, but I do believe Arias will play, and I do believe Laureano will be a pretty key foundation of what they're doing. So, overall, yeah, I mean, it's a solid team, man. I mean, they got a lot of young pieces, and they're just going to try to work with it, and it's an experiment. But if you're a Cleveland fan, you should be happy with what's going on because they are trying to move the ball along with trying to get this team to be contending eventually once again, just like they did in 2016 when they got to the World Series.